All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down at Rule Well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson of how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And this is going to be an update on the bird flu. And Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen, I have this article here from the Daily Express US. And it says, CDC issues urgent warning against drinking raw milk as bird flu fears rise. And, you know, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, just speaking as a man. All right, me just speaking as a man. I've said in previous videos concerning the bird flu that they could easily just say, if this is the big one that Bill Gates was talking about, they could easily just say, you know, anybody that's drinking any milk or eating any beef in these certain states, you need to come get yourself tested out, because in these herds, all right, certain herds in certain states have tested positive for the bird flu. All right, so you need to come get yourself tested out, or you eating any kind of you eating poultry, you know, chicken or anything, you need to come get yourself tested out. You know, this could be the way that Esau really pushes this. If this is, again, the big one that Bill Gates was talking about, the big one that the WHO, the world, what is it, Klaus Schwab, WEF, World Economic Forum, the one that you know, Klaus Schwab or whatever has been warning about. All right, the next big pandemic, if this is the one they're gonna run with. All right, yeah, but they could easily just say that and, you know, push that fear out there. All right, and then it'd be a whole nother C-19 part 2. All right, except this time it'd be the bird flu. But it says, as of Monday, federal officials said at least 42 herds in 9 states are known to have cows infected with the type A H5N1 virus. It says the CDC has issued an urgent warning against drinking raw milk as a major bird flu outbreak spreads across dairy cows in the U.S. As of Monday, federal officials said at least 42 herds in 9 states are known to have cows infected with the type A H5N1 virus. There haven't been any human cases since last month in Texas. The virus has been found in high levels. The virus has been found in high levels in raw milk of infected cows. And vaginal remnants have been remnants have been found in samples of milk solid in grocery stores. The Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, said. So it said again, it says remnants have been found in samples of milk sold in grocery stores. So milk that's already in the stores, it says remnants of it is being found in it. All right, but you really shouldn't drink cow milk anyway, to be honest. All right, only milk, you know, so-called humans really should be drinking, should have been drinking, is breast milk from their mothers or whatever. All right, and I guess, you know, almond milk is cool. All right, but Esau's tainted that too. But it says, however, the FDA said these products are safe to consume, and and they'll say it's cool now, everything's all good to eat it and drink it now, but later on they'll come back and say, no, we was wrong. You know, it's worse than what we thought. Just like with the C-19, they said that it's nothing to worry about. You know, you don't have to wear masks, you don't have to lie down, you carry on with your life. Then, like, a few months later, or maybe a few months later, they came out and said that, no, this is bad, we need to take this more serious. And then that's when, well, the rest is history. All right, what happened with the C-19? It says customers don't seem to mind as weekly sales of raw milk ticks up 21% to as much as 65% compared with the same period a year ago. The run counters to advance from the CDC, which called raw milk one of the riskiest foods people can consume. It's like I've said in previous videos, this is something that can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because with this, beef is being thrown out, milk is getting thrown out, which is helping push the famine. All right, a lack of bread and water in the stores. All right, and chicken is being thrown out. And again, it could be, two birds with one stone effect, because it also helps push the famine, and also this could be the next big plague that they push in order to real deal enforce the next round of lockdowns. All right. So it says the CDC wrote on the website, raw milk can be contaminated with harmful germs that can make you very sick. The CDC also warned that last week that people who drink raw milk could, I'm not trying to pronounce that word, become infected theologically. So like it becomes infected if the bird flu comes in contact with reciprocators in the nose, mouth, and throat, or by inhaling the virus into the lungs. So you can apparently inhale this virus too. There are also concerns that if many people are exposed to the virus, it could mutate to spread more easily in people. States have barely regulations regarding raw milk, with some allowing retail sales in stores and others allowing sales only at farms. Some states allow so-called cow shares, where people pay for milk for designed animals, and some allow consumption only by farm owners, employees, or non-paying guests. This is raw milk is far likely than pasteurized milk to cause illness and hospitalization linked to dangerous bacteria such as, now I'm trying to pronounce that word, Salmonella E. coli. Results show, according to the CDC, there were more than 200 illnesses outbreaks traced to raw milk between 1998 and 2018, affecting more than 2,600 people and hospitalizing more than 225. Despite the general risk of raw milk, about 44% of U.S. adults, nearly 11 million people, reported they have drunken raw milk at least once a year, and about 1% said they consume it each week, according to the FDA. So see, they could easily just come out and say, okay, I'm just reading this one. But they could easily just come out and say, if you drinking milk or you eating chicken or you eating beef, you need to come get yourself tested in these certain states, because we found heavy traces of the bird flu in these cows and in this chicken and in these milk that's already been delivered to the stores. We found heavy traces of it. All right, so they could easily come out and say that and lock shit down again. I'm just reading these articles right here. It says bird flu farm states tell Biden administration to back off after major outbreak, right? Because they want to go in to test some of these animals, but these farmers ain't letting them, because they know they're going to shut them down. They're going to say that, all these animals had bird flu, you need to kill them, all right? And we'll shut your farm down. And then they lose money, so that's why they're not allowing them to come onto their property. All right, but it says bird flu reaches new states as scientists call urgent summit over pandemic fears. Experts fear bird flu pandemic could kill 1 in 4 Americans. Joe Biden launches $200 million plan to stop the bird flu pandemic in the U.S. Let's read this one. Let's just read a little bit of this one. So they already putting money up towards stopping it. All right, so this could be the one. This very well may be the one. It says bird flu outbreak. Joe Biden launches $200 million plan to stop next pandemic in the U.S. All right, I just wanted to read it. So they're putting money towards it. So this could be the one. This very well may be the one that Esau runs with, the next big pandemic. Lord will it is. So we can real deal get the ball rolling here, man. Which the Most High is rolling the ball, but we can pray the Most High takes this to the next level soon, which he is. We know he's going to take us to the next level, but pray it sooner rather than later. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 16. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 19. Behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as a scourge for the amendment. But for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be any way mindful of the scourge. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they should think themselves to be in good case. And that's another thing that's going to drive up the prices. Besides all the mass money printing that have created inflation, is the destroying of the products. Because the less products on the shelves, they're just going to jack the prices up. Because if there's less than something, it holds more value. So if they're having to kill the beef or kill the cattle or kill the chicken or destroy the milk, it's also going to be another reason why the prices are going to be driven up, because it's going to be less of it getting to the stores, and they have to make their money, so they have to put a higher price tag on it to make sure they the farmers and the truckers and everybody get their fair share, get their make their shekels. All right. But I said, behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as a scourge for an amendment, right? And this is a plague and a famine in one, because a plague is the bird flu is a plague, and by way of killing these cattle and this chicken and having to pour out all this milk, it's helping push the famine as well. All right, so this is definitely something to keep an eye on. Through the spirit, I did a few lessons on it. It's definitely something to keep an eye on, and they're putting money towards it. They're putting money towards it. So $200 million, that ain't chump change. What kind of it is today, all right? The things are so bad now, but Donald Trump's $100 million private plane just hits another plane on the runway at Florida airport. Wow. Oh, all the distraction, man. Just more bullshit. But in the meantime, this is going on. They're putting money, a good amount of money, all right, towards the stopping of this next pandemic. Which again, $200 million in today's sense really ain't a lot. They're because it just ain't a lot today. In the past, it would be a lot, but it ain't a lot. But still, they're putting a good amount of money. This is still a good amount of money towards this bird flu thing. All right, they're giving away money like candy in the street, so they could easily just put more money towards it. But with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Wakah Kwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.